Clock tower. Ghost head.
What's up with that Oni mask?
Well, that's the ghost head.
Of course.
Yeah, I think some dude or whatever shows up later on in the game wearing
Yep.
that mask, but that's about it.
His authentic Californian Oni mask.
That he bought in Chinatown in San Francisco.
A mask made by Native Americans.
I went to Chinatown in Chicago once. I bought a hairbrush. It was really, really cheap,
I'm sure.
but it worked.
It's a hairbrush.
I know.
So we have to kill him in this corridor, apparently. But where do we have to kill the other one then?
Now, the guide that Akira Blossoms is quoting does not even mention zombie number 2.
Maybe it was a random spawn that got bugged somehow.
Or maybe these guys are just terrible.
Or maybe these guys were trying to make sense of a completely random game.
A strange game. The only winning move is to use save states.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what this Cooley guy or whatever actually resorted to in the end. I think that's how he pretty much, did the whole thing with, having to shoot the zombies at the right weak point. He just simply made a save state, and if they didn't disintegrate, he would just simply reload the state and try it again.
I recall he was very
Intriguing.
angry while let's playing this game and did not give a fuck about
Yeah,
all
if I remember correctly, he did get pretty pissed at one point, because I think the problem was at one point he actually was shooting a zombie and practically in all of the different weak points, reloading the state whenever it didn't work, but he seemed to have tried every single weak point, but it still wouldn't die.
I'll be right back.
We were supposed to kill him in that other corridor that you just ran out of.
But that doesn't make any sense. Because that has to be hallway 2, and this has to be the main corridor.
Well, maybe
Well, at least my guide seems to refer to that one as the main hallway.
Akira's guide uses other numbering.
Yes, but then what would be hallway 2? Because there is no other hallway.
I don't know.
Isn't this a lobby?
Wasn't there the hallway with the bathrooms?
Yes, but how would that be hallway... That has to be hallway 2.
Yeah.
And in our one successful run, didn't we kill him in room 10, well, the one back there?
We have killed him in all kinds of places.
Oh, but the one where we killed him permanently. That was in room 102, I think.
Well, Akira Blossom's apparently gone for the time being, so I'll try and see if I can't find this IGN guide.
Akira seems to be encouraging us to not give up.
Like, not giving up, I'm just becoming more and more frustrated at how shit this game is. I mean, it was campy shit at the start, acceptably shit, but now we have moved on to the point where it's aggressively shit.
Also, I think this is room 101.
Yep, but I'm basically just grabbing points now. So that I know which freaking room I will be retreating to automatically when the game forces me to lose control.
Wait a second. The hell. The guide on IGN is the exact same guide I'm reading right now, so...
Of course it is, there's
Never mind then.
Alright, I have to go.
Well, thanks for sticking with it this far over fights.
And also for letting us know that apparently the Portuguese aren't that good at translating walkthroughs.
Well, it's not that the translation is bad, it's just badly formatted.
Oh, right.
So,
But I mean, this has to be hallway 2 if there is a main hallway.
anyway. Later.
That's the thing.
Yep.
And not that it matters because we're now going to die anyway. At least you can skip the death scenes.
Game over. Again.
I wonder how much of this I will cut out in the final videos. Maybe I should just put each death into an individual part and we can have like a 196 part run through of Clock Tower 2. Which isn't actually Clock Tower 2.
Just fast forward. And I will talk over it with chipmunk voice.
I just might. God. And the fact that I can't really save it after this sequence either because zombie dude.
Alvin the Chipmunk presents Lurkopter helping Arthur with a fac.
I help too, you know.
Yeah, and Shining. He's sort of the drummer, so...
Okay, now we have all our equipment, so let's step out this here and save here, and then we can just...
And we hope that the flag that lets us kill that zombie works.
Let's put it in a different save, actually, just in case. Let's override our Chapter 1 save. I don't think we're using that anymore.
Noisy Monsters Cage.
I wish I had a Noisy Monsters Cage.
Okay. Have we decided to quit yet?
No,
Not really.
never. I'm beating all the Clock Tower games that are still canonically Clock Tower games.
Are you going to beat 3?
3 is actually not a Clock Tower game.
What about Haunting Ground?
Well, it technically is. I mean, they...
Haunting Ground
Haunting
is just a super creepy sexual molestation fantasy and horror game made by a group of
see.
terrible people, so no.
Yeah, pretty much. That game is uncomfortable for all the wrong reasons.
Okay. So
Well, I don't know, there
what
was
is
a
the motivation
Clock Tower
that we
3.
need to get baited here anyway, since there is another zombie to get baited by later?
Supposedly we need him in room 104.
Yeah, but the second zombie we ran into was just before room 104. Let's just go over there and see if he's hanging around. Nope. Man. Really getting sick of this game shit. Yeah, there's a zombie right here. Why don't you just get baited by this guy? Or is he some sort of invulnerable zombie?
I suppose it's a possibility.
Well,
Maybe this is one of the zombies that the guy might have previously mentioned that you need to kill by going to the bathroom.
But no, it's the patient zombie. Oh god, stop running,
wait
Bates!
forever.
No, no!
Oh, babe.
Damn it, Bates, you stupid mama's boy.
Babe.
You screwed up. You're standing outside the door you need to go, and it's just like, nope. Fuck you.
Oh, we can't access the event anyways, as long as we have a zombie on our butt.
Get the zombie off my ass.
Welcome to Clock Tower Ghost Dead versus mode.
Then we have to wait for the zombie to actually become vulnerable, and then we have to ride all over his fucking weak points and go do 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 do. Oh, there's nothing. Never mind. He is fucking invulnerable, so nothing actually matters. And now he's going to respawn in this corridor because he will teleport.
The ultimate being.
The tyrants.
Well, I guess he was trying to reference JoJo's Bizarre Adventure there, but that works too.
So is there like a different ending we could go for that doesn't require us to do this, or?
Nope, we're stuck here.
Huh.
We're still a ways off from the next bad ending. For starters, we need to finish all this shit with Bates first.
Let's see if the zombie actually gets to the goddamn door already. There you are. Welcome. Welcome.
Why are they so slow? Like, I don't remember in Clock Tower 2 the zombies, the chasers being this slow.
This is like my very definition of unfun, seriously. Just opponents with hidden weak points on a hole is the sort of bullshit that is beyond the bullest of shits. There is nothing about this that adds tension, entertainment, challenge, nothing.
And people coming in to say they are not watching the stream.
Yep. And blaming the continued stream on me being headstrong and not actually understanding that if you've invested almost 3 hours into a game, it might actually make sense to beat it rather than say, oh hey, guess what? Let's just have an unfinished game for 3 hours of play and upload it to the YouTube channel because hey, guess what?
I just want you to know that I am not watching the stream.
And the fact that you can't load a game while you're in a panic moment.
I don't get why you can't kill them.
I presume the memory card is too scared by all of this.
Every time you shoot the zombie, it goes up one level in Spooky. So I think we're at like 12 Spooky by now.
I suppose. And Anon, I did not decry Clock Tower 3. All I said was that it was not a real Clock Tower game.
Well, I don't know, I think it kind of was. I mean, they called it a clock tower, it had a 3 on it, and it even had a clock tower at one point.
I would also like to point out that this game being shit does not make Clock Tower 3 a good game.
Well, you see, as everything in this world is relative.
No, Einstein said that.
Yeah, well, Einstein's dead, so what does he know?
I know, right?
No, we're starting to prove him wrong, so apparently not as much as he thought he did.
I mean, if Einstein were so smart, he would have made some sort of immortality machine. And then most likely Hitler would have tried to get his hands on it, and then we would probably still be in World War II or something. So maybe it's a good thing that he died.
Hmm.
This game.
I really don't understand. Why doesn't he die?
And Molan, there's a thing about cutting your losses when you are working on something like that, is that you aren't actually cutting your losses, you're abandoning a work. There's a difference. I'm not actually putting anything into this except time, and since I've already lost a significant amount of time trying to beat it, letting it go now would mean that I not only have wasted that time, but also admitted that the game has beaten me because it is more than I can handle. I don't do that. Especially not when not over 20 people have requested me to actually play through the game. I'm willing to suffer this much.
Well, are we here all night then? Watching you kill this zombie over and over again, and him rising up again.
Well, we might get lucky.
Good thing I have no appointments tomorrow.
Hey now, it's fully possible to take a break and continue tomorrow or at another time, but I would really like to get past this guy before I do that. Well, at least we know that this is hallway 1, which means that the next hallway outside has to be the main hallway because that's the reception area.
According to my guide, it's corridor 3.
Then
Oh,
where
God.
is hallway 2, and why would it be after corridor 3?
Well, hallway 2 was from that guide that Akira copy-pasted in the chat. And it said that hallway 2 is right outside of room 102.
Well, let's lead him back here, I guess, and see if we can kill him there.
To the zombie murdering corridor.
The proper flag corridor. Or, come to think of it,
I feel like how this guide sort of sounds like an IKEA fact. Like, just swap bullet A into zombie B in hallway C.
then maybe, if the game isn't broken or you triggered the wrong flag, he might actually die. Supposedly. We can't promise anything.
And then at the end he mentions, enjoy your affordable Swedish crap.
What?
It's a Futurama reference.
Oh,
Come with me, Mr. Zombie. Just follow me all the way.
let's say room 102, didn't I?
Yep. But this is a zombie from a completely different area we're messing with right now.
Yeah, but maybe maybe that one corridor is the one that has the special magic that lets you kill zombies with a gun.
I suppose, but I need to get baitsed first. I wonder what happens if you reach this area and you have red health. Seriously, does that just mean that you literally cannot kill the guy and then it's a... since you can't turn into baits, you are guaranteed to fail?
Well, then you just continue with full health. But it's still a dumb move.
Well, problem is when you continue, you only get about half health.
I guess... Actually, I realized then all of a sudden that that means that they didn't actually add the continue system to be nice to the user. They added it because they realized that the game is so horribly broken flag-wise that it is entirely possible to put yourself in positions in pretty much every part of the game where you don't have enough health to win. Since part of the game is that you need to take damage.
Oh man, imagine this if the weakness system is based on perspective. That you have to aim at a very specific part of the bottle.
Every time.
We get to see the zombie choke baits to death again.
Nope, because I'm skipping it every time. At least you can skip death scenes. You can't do that in Resident Evil 6, for example. And some of those are almost a minute long.
And really horrible.
And, like, literally rape. But hey. That's why you pay $60, right?
What are we talking about?
The worst Resident Evil game.
I kinda zoned out. Which
Resident Evil Survivor?
No, Resident Evil 6.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Are we ever going to finish that on stream?
Probably not, because I ended up beating it off stream and I was so pissed off by how terrible it was I refused to ever install it again.
Well, I suppose if I ever manage to figure out how to get that OBS thing to work, maybe I can do it.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm bored.
I'm crazy. I'm a loose cannon.
Can't
I
you
have
just-
no taste in games.
Can't you stream a game that you like I did, Bombs?
Well, I guess, but all the games I like have pretty much been, done already.
Well, who cares? Just put your own... Oh, wait. You can't even interact with the zombie in this corridor? Oh yeah, we're not based yet.
Because that's how video games work. You're not allowed to shoot the enemy before you've taken 50% health damage. It's a bit like being a UN soldier in Afghanistan.
Since we only reach in like 50% health, it's 25%. So it could be 49%, but
So let's see if this zombie can actually be killed in this hallway at all.
yeah, let's put this mystery to rest. I do think we killed him once in room 104.
I am getting so fucking tired of this, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Man.
Crosshair over target, press button, no. I'm not going to shoot, I'm going to commit suicide instead. Fuck you, player. Why?
Why?
Why is it even possible to move while you have the crosshair up if you're in gun mode? It's like... it's an orchestra of terrible game design decisions all playing together.
It's almost like combining action and adventure games does not work. Guess you can get choked in this room.
Yeah, might as well.
Come on, zombie, choke the baits.
Choke the baits.
Choke baits. Sounds like an euphemism.
The thing is that I just don't understand why. Because there is no reason. None of this has any gameplay explanation whatsoever. It just is.
Maybe it didn't.
Huh? Did it? No, it didn't. Try cutting it in room 104, this room then.
I don't think I have enough time to actually bring the weapon up, more or less.
Yeah, there he is.
And then we walk outside, and then he's in the corridor instead.
What the? We killed him here once. What do we do wrong?
We didn't do anything wrong, we're just being punished anyway. Clearly you don't understand how this game works. And that is exactly what infuriates me about this segment, because the player is not doing anything wrong. He's playing entirely within the rules set up, but the game is just saying no. Fuck you.
You know what? Let's just fire up one of those versions of IO Oni.
But hey, it's quiet now, so apparently he died?
Apparently he gave up. The game pitied us, and
But he clearly didn't die because he was still on the floor?
the game pitied us and it let us go.
Yes, but there's a problem. There's one zombie left. The true immortal zombie begins now.
Yeah, well, take what you get. Make love, not war.
Fuck that. Make war and
That's
love at the
kind of
same
the idea.
time. I have learned from ancient history that love and war are not necessarily separated. If by love you mean horrific, systematic rape of the defeated nation's women, to ensure that your genetic stock takes over to the country. So this zombie, where the hell are you supposed to kill him? Who knows?
The The real Clock Tower 2 begins here.
Yeah, and that's exactly
it
the
will
problem.
never end.
Before that zombie is dead, the game cannot progress, but we are not allowed to kill him anywhere except in a certain place, and we don't know where that is.
I don't know, this is really weird. My walkthrough does mention, you know, there being a zombie in room 102, but it doesn't mention anything about there being a zombie in the hallway on the way to room 104. So, I might be wrong here, but I'm starting to think that maybe the zombie in the hallway on the way to room 104, maybe we should just try and kill that one by going to the bathroom and then just leaving the 102 zombie there in order to bait us up.
I suggested that earlier, and I tried it as well to get based up here, but it didn't actually matter, because this guy was still invulnerable.
And when you go baits, you lose your improvisational fighting feat.
And since we can't force ourselves to become baits, there is literally no way of doing this without leaving at least one zombie alive in the way, and this is the one that's there.
I'm sure there are random spawns.
So, wait, actually, hold on. Maybe it would be a better idea if we make it to this hallway first, kill this guy using improvised weapons, and then we grab the guy in room 104, use him to bait ourselves, shoot him, and then we can proceed.
Sounds like a plan.
I like that this is literally becoming a logical puzzle rather than an actual game. Like, how do we break around the already broken game to break its already broken state so that it actually mends itself?
Also, how in any way can we consider that logical?
Yeah, it sounds more like a puzzle in Esoterica.
This is really, really offensively bad.
And just think that there are people who want you to play Clock Tower 2 now. After this game.
What game?
Clock Tower 3.
The worst thing is that I am the sort of person who enjoys playing series of games because I want to see what they do with the overarching story. But this game is actually completely separate from the overarching story, so the only reason I'm playing this is basically because it's in the same franchise and it was Clock Tower 2 in the US.
Yeah.
So let's wait for this asshole to come out the door. Man, I should really just tie frame skip to one of my controller buttons. Play the entire game at 600% speed. Now come this way, Mr. Zombie Man, and I will show you the pain. Oh, wait, wrong hallway. It doesn't really matter, I think.
Now when you open the door, the zombie is there.
He's always there.
He's in the loading screen.
He's in the inventory screen. When you open it up, he kills you.
Right. And now the second door.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is the... I'm pretty sure this is the thing I suggested that we're supposed to do. I honestly don't even know anymore. This game is dumb.
I think we've suggested
There we go,
everything.
Wow, you can skip a lot of that sequence, thank you. That was awfully pleasant. Okay then. Let's see if we can kill the room 104 zombie now. And then hopefully we should both be baits up and we should be able to get the fuck in there to room 102. Let's save in this slot. Fucking video games.
I wonder how much time we wasted doing all that. I think up to a half an hour actually.
Yeah, probably at this point.
That was more like an hour, at least.
No, I don't think
more
so.
like a day.
More like since we started, am I right?
Or like we already stuck at this part, like yesterday.
Yesterday, Ghost had seemed so far away. Right.
Is he dead? No.
I have no idea. He was apparently dead the last time I did that. Because the music stopped.
I don't know, maybe we should just keep running and maybe
Back
he'll
in?
give up.
Or no, wait, that respawns him, since we're Bates.
Yep. And there's new music here, which means that he hasn't respawned here. So,
Run for it!
yeah, so apparently sometimes they just don't shrink and disappear into the ground.
I think my fact mentioned that Bates cannot kill the guys here. And if you go back in the rooms where you kill them, they respawn.
Oh god. Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
No, because I don't have the noise on.
That is the sound of silence.
Oh,
That was a great song.
There is no zombie here.
Hello, silence, my old friend.
I've come to kill zombies again.
Okay, and now I gotta figure out where I was in the guy.
Room 104, which is right up ahead.
Okay. So once you're inside, you're supposed to turn on the lights and check the nightstand beside the front left bed. And then you need to leave and go back to the second floor and use the storage key on the door on the right-hand wall to enter it.
And now there's a zombie in this room. Yarg!
Also, everybody is in the stream chat is pretty much screaming at you to save.
Yep. They tend to do that. So let's see if this is actually the right room, or if everything was just a big old lie.
There should be something on one of the bed stands.
Yeah, the nightstand on the bed to the left.
Close left.
You could also,
Looking
pick
for
up that
something?
medkit in the clinic.
That mysterious woman.
Yep. Need to be Bates for this.
Any particular reason, or is the game just, forcing you to do things without explaining why?
I think it's one of
I
those, if you aren't
think
Bates,
so.
you can't, you get killed.
Because I guess after that, you
And that
apparently need to go back to the
by
second floor.
by the door. You can interact with it.
Let's take a look what's in here.
It's a zombie.
A first aid kit!
Oh, we needed that.
Thank you.
Now we're back to the blue lightning bolt.
Maybe now might be a good time to save?
No. Now we shall look at the
Nothing
bed.
here I can use.
Bates doesn't believe in blankets.
Nothing here that I can use.
Well, let's turn off the lights and leave.
Now we have to go into the storage. Right next to this room.
Yep, pretty much the one door we haven't looked in.
And I'm looking forward to chapter 3 because holy shit, that map.
Oh, the door is locked. Luckily, we have a key. Man, imagine if we hadn't picked that key up yet. But apparently that isn't the storage room then.
No, the storage room is on the second floor. I told you that like
Oh,
3 times.
and I fucked up there.
Ah, so your guy doesn't want that shit. I win.
So
Well,
what's
I
with these
just-
double doors?
I
Is
just
that supposed to be an
mistook
elevator?
The storage room is clearly marked on the left side of the second floor. Let's
Yeah,
hope
honestly not really sure what's up with those doors.
there's no
I presume they
bomb-
might be the
Yeah.
main entrance.
Looks more like a basement elevator to me. Right, here we are on the second floor. Let's see, storage is left or right?
left.
Left.
Oh wait, no, other left.
Right.
No, that left.
That left.
Yes, that one. Follow the blue thunderbolt.
I don't know, my guide says it's supposed to be on the right-hand wall. Whatever that means.
I think stream delay is messing a bit with my directions here. It's the... Oh wait, it isn't?
There's a guy in here. Is there supposed to be a guy in here? This is not the storage room at all.
Well, let's leave him be and check the other room.
Yeah.
Because we need to
My
talk
guy
to-
mentioned something about there being a person in a room, but it's supposed to be a nurse, not a doctor.
We have to talk to this guy after the nurse. Or now. But I don't know if that will fuck things up.
I don't know, I think the guy might have mentioned something about the fact that you need to talk to the nurse, because if you don't, you die.
Video games, everyone. Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse.
So, are we 100% sure we're supposed to be Bates for this, or should I fetch the medallion
Yeah.
first?
We need to be bait.
It doesn't mention anything about having to grab the charm, so I presume so.
Let's see what's over here. Snick their stuff.
Baits it up.
Everything is normal, and I hate it.
Well, I don't know, it does mention something
What are you
about
doing in here?
checking a middle shelf after talking to her.
This is the end. Everyone's
And
gonna
Apparently
die.
that's the cook.
To wander about forever?
Wait, what?
But she's dressed
And why
like
does
a
my
nurse.
guy refer to her as a nurse?
She's dressed
And
like
it
a nurse.
clearly
though.
marked cook.
Creature out there.
No, she's dressed like a
What
nurse.
is it?
Except not really.
So I guess she's a nurse and a cook?
Gonna answer, huh?
Oh, maybe
you're not
she's the
gonna
chef
talk.
nurse.
Then I'll kill you.
She makes
Kill you
sure
with my
that all of the
strong
food is
lady
healthy.
hands.
File in my office. You'll find your answer
Oh
in there.
wow.
I refuse to tell you, because I am being passive-aggressive as fuck.
In the office.
But
Now
yeah,
we have to check one.
that would apparently mention something about the middle shelf and checking the boxes close to the screen,
Is that Jim?
so you'll be able to grab a screwdriver.
I'm way ahead of you.
And then you need to go back out to the main hallway and go into the door on the left side.
To talk to the doctor.
Yeah, and apparently his name is Henry Kaplan.
Well, there you go.
I don't know, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more, I don't know.
Hello
Possibly
there,
a weird
I'm
name,
just,
I got it.
here for the file. And apparently you can't even enter that side of the room without interacting with the doctor.
Let's see. Yeah, you're supposed to
all
talk
over.
to the guy.
He's the one
And
who did it.
Base apparently will just kick him. The guide,
Of
so
course. He kicks
over to
everyone.
that.
Thanks for
He's
the
a kicker.
spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, Shining. Thanks.
You?
Well, to be
Those
fair,
creatures can eat
Bates
you instead of me.
kind of has a track
While
record of
they're
this sort of
chewing
thing.
on
It's
you,
kind of obvious.
I can't escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
This guy needs
He's
a
crazy.
needs a good nut kick.
Hurry up and get eaten. Pretty good for a coward. They'll eat you up.
Look at him squirm.
What is he doing?
He's having fun.
He won't stop either.
Okay, and now you apparently need to use the screwdriver on the desk by the phone in order to get the back door key.
I'm just gonna use the drawer key here, see if that's what it's for. Nope, the drawer key is not for opening drawers. I see.
That was
Key actually
simple
contains
game
a tiny
won't work.
drawer.
You need to screw attack that
that
shit.
you can put things in, like Hulk Hogan meat shoes.
Man, Hulk Hogan meat shoes.
He's still squirming. To get in.
Yeah, over here.
Okay, and now you need to go back downstairs and to the office on the first floor.
A common key hanger. So we'll grab all the keys. Why not? Man, that guy seems to be having a laugh of his life. Let's just leave him alone. So, back to the first floor, you said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we need to go to that office behind where the zombie lady we found.
Yeah, apparently you're supposed to be able to use the key on the door on the other side of the office in order to get into a second office.
Office 2.
So, when do we go grab the amulet?
Not yet, not yet.
Apparently we're first supposed to go into this second office,
We do it
and
after
apparently we'd be able to find a shotgun there. And if I remember correctly, the shotgun is supposed to be better than a gun in the fact that apparently the shotgun basically hits all of the zombies' weak points at once, so I guess they might possibly stay down.
Pretty dark in here. Let's spread some light on the situation.
Let's illuminate.
Oh, and apparently you can use the drawer key on that desk.
Toxin. Confidential. Interesting.
Cerebral toxin. Amazing.
That's the alternate name for this game.
This makes sense.
I think that
Getting
after this
infected
game
with
I can
cerebral
use some
toxin
cerebral
turns you into
toxin.
a zombie. The bacteria forms a new parasitic brain.
I think after
and
this game
makes
I
the
could use some
old brain
eclairs.
stop functioning.
So these zombies are better explained than the zombies in Resident Evil then.
That means the zombie's weak point
Well,
is their parasitic brain.
Wasn't it basically the same thing in Resident Evil 4?
Blurg, I'm a zombie.
No,
Gotta
in
try.
Resident Evil 4 it was basically, hey, there's a virus. It turns people into zombies.
Well,
And
It's a
maybe
parasite.
it's now that you actually...
Up.
Maybe now that he actually read that, maybe now the cursor might possibly change color if you highlight the
We're going
correct
to walk
point.
outside now.
Oh,
I like that you literally do not have time to fire the goddamn shot at that zombie where it says, oh, time for you to learn to do it. Why? God, why? Oh, there it is. God damn it. Oh, and now they don't actually fall down if you shoot them with the green one. That is like 1000% better.
And now Bates also doesn't automatically run to the last room he was in. So that's also something.
Why wasn't it like this to begin with?
Maybe we need
Because bullshit?
zombie lore.
I'm mad.
We needed to know zombie lore first.
I have
Well, anyway, you
learned
might
about
as well
beasts.
try and check the desk so that you'll be able to grab a shotgun.
Now Bates has preferred enemy, zombie, at his feet.
But I do like the point that once again, you can enter this room without a firearm. And then you can't actually defend yourself against the tutorial zombie.
The tutorial zombie that you get after you already killed 5 of them.
You have found a shotgun, but you left it where it is.
God damn it.
You need to empty your gun on something.
But since we're not in combat, we're not actually allowed to do so.
Can we...
Well, now it mentions that you need to go back to room 101 in order to get the amulet out of the vase, but
Let's just
I don't know,
Let's just switch them. I'll put my pistol here and take the shotgun. Hello?
well, actually, come to think of it, since it's
Oh,
There.
fuck you, game.
I don't know, if I remember correctly, you did put the amulet in the locker in the next room, didn't you?
What was that?
I don't know, you apparently need to pick up the amulet again, but the guide pretty much assumes that you put it in the vase of room 101, but I'm pretty sure you put it in a locker instead.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, so I guess we don't need to worry about that.
That's
And apparently after that, you need to go back to the storage room and talk the nurse out of killing herself. Because that Bates guy is apparently rather optimistic.
Also, apparently it doesn't matter, but she gives you a shotgun in part 3.
I'm still a bit just... I still haven't gotten over that fucking zombie bullshit, and now it's not letting me pick up a better weapon because no, you already have a shit weapon with 2 rounds left in it. You can't just upgrade, you idiot. That's
Oh.
uneconomical.
If you run to a zombie, we can just empty it. Oh
Yeah.
wait, we're not Bates anymore. Never
Yep,
mind.
so we actually can't. Which just adds further insult to injury. Hello, nurse lady. Are you fucking kidding me? You gotta be fucking
Nurse,
kidding me.
stop!
Well, let's see how this goes.
I have no desire to live.
Why is she called a cook?
Maybe that's her last name.
Yeah,
If you
nurse
commit
cook.
suicide now, you'll turn into a zombie.
Me
I
too?
wonder if she's related to Dane Cook. Maybe that's
Oh,
why she
why?
wants to commit suicide.
Wandering forever.
God, that face.
No, don't, please!
That's alive.
Well, I don't know, the way zombies work, wouldn't she still become a zombie only, instead of, just
So,
constantly
did that
wandering
work
around?
in any way, since the game didn't
Uh,
actually give us any response whatsoever?
Well, it's just mentions that, talking to her talks her out of killing herself, even though she still has the rope around her neck.
Look at all this junk.
Now we have to go
Is
back
this
to Office
really a
3.
hospital?
Yeah, you apparently need to go back to the office where you kicked that crazy doctor dude in the nuts.
Well, nurse, just think about what I said, and if you decide not to kill yourself, just take that news off. Well, see you later.
One of you is still squirming.
You go in and it turns out he has mastered the worm. And he's just doing it in place, going, look at me! It's amazing! Hee 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 hee!
He wormed so hard he dug through the floor.
Also, the guide does warn you that since you're Alyssa again, you're going to have to button mash.
You don't say.
Oh hey.
So he's done squirming and he has got up.
Now he's squirming in a different position.
So why do we even have to talk to this guy?
Because
Because something happens to him, maybe?
It's all over. He's the one who
Oh
did
hey,
it.
it's the exact same line.
But it was already all over. How can it be all over again?
Excuse me, but
You? Those creatures can eat you.
Yep, it's exactly the same sequence. And then you die.
this is dumb.
There is no button mash, you simply die.
Ah, crap, I think this might have been one of those... Oh, now I get back to full health as far as I can tell, so...
Well, more like half.
No, I'm at full health because I had full health when I opened the room and this is an instant kill.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an instant kill. There's no button mashing. It just kills you.
Well, shit.
Oh, frickin' hell.
Why did you tell me to do this, Shining?
If my fax says
guy
that we
told
have
me
do
to.
this as well. Try again.
Maybe this time that's...
It's all over.
Yep.
He's the one who did it.
Then again, that probably won't help since, you know, most of the time when you skip the other ones, you still get the
Yeah.
button mashing thing.
Now the interesting
So, yeah,
thing,
then I don't know.
he's saying the exact same thing as previously.
You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me.
It's like the scene with
and while
Bates
they're
never even
chewing on
happened.
you, I
So, I
can't
don't know,
escape.
let's see here.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
God.
it.
Because now
What a
apparently
great
this
idea.
guide also has a other section called Important Info You Need to Read.
You've gone.
And let's see, he
Crazy.
apparently does mention the Kaplan event specifically. I got inundated with emails about this event just for the sake that I didn't press the reasons why you're saved. So here, for everyone's sake, are the explanations into why you keep being killed.
Don't
Listening to
want
the
a
woman.
face. Don't
The one and
want a
only
face.
most common reason is because you have to organize to be rescued. This is done by going to all of the places listed in the guide and listening to the woman. Health. Having yourself on red danger will essentially not even allow Alyssa to even struggle. Make sure you are fine before entering the office. There are
Yeah.
numerous health spots around to heal yourself with. Button bash. Some people ask me, what button? It really doesn't matter, but if it's easy for you, then the action button, which you use for everything.
We've missed one of the woman talking in the background places, to summarize.
Hmm.
So where is it? Who knows?
Well, I suppose you could try room 104 again and see if maybe one of the other nightstands
Oh,
have
did
a
you do the
action
mirror?
spot. Did we try to sync? Or did we forget about that
Sure
one?
we did. Why did I go in here? Stop being silly, me. You know that this is not the right way. Let's just go through the rooms in order, I suppose. To make sure that we've fired off all the necessary flags to survive, despite not actually ever being informed that these flags were necessary to survive.
Actually, what I don't understand about this guy who
So how
with the
about this
walkthrough,
room that
why
we
does
haven't
he
even
have this?
visited?
Why did he specifically make a new section for that? I mean, why didn't he just update his guide to make it a little bit more explicit what you
Because
needed to
putting
do?
information in line is cowardly. A real man puts all the really important information
dead, just as I
right at
thought.
the end of the document so that people get angry before they get the solution.
Then you can act all smug.
Yup. Heh. Silly plebs. I was going to explore these rooms since we haven't actually been here.
Well, actually, on the subject of game facts,
Oh hey!
wasn't there, I don't know, wasn't there
Look at
actually
me,
a
Ma.
change with,
I'm a receptionist.
I don't know, hasn't there been a change with game facts recently? Something about the fact that apparently people now actually get paid for writing facts on that site? I
And
think it might have been something
walked
like
out of
that,
there.
considering that some people apparently now seem to try and write a guide and only, you know, do like the first chapter as quickly as possible in order to, I don't know, get either money or maybe just so that they can say they did it first.
Wait, hold on, I just realized something. Before I open that door, I'm going to save.
If you go in that door, I think you're going to start the events to go into chapter 3.
So, what, I don't have to do the Kaplan event? Is it required for ending A?
I have
As
no
far
idea.
as I presume it is, considering that something is supposed to happen to Kaplan.
Can you just press Control F and do woman? And we can see if we can find the respective events that we need to trigger and their location, please. It's probably going to be a bit tricky to sift through the text, but it'll be fast enough.
Ah, okay. That explains it. The character is called Jessica Cook. So I guess Buddy Gripple was right.
Well, yeah.
Oh hey, this game has cheat codes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Last time I checked, it's not exactly cheat codes, but more like button combinations in order to get other costumes.
I see.
And I don't know.
Everything seems normal here.
The guy that wrote this walkthrough did mention
you
something
want-
about one costume, but he doesn't really go specifically into what it is, so I presume it's something that, I don't know. You might have to put up an age gate for this video if you want to show that off.
The cheat code called Super Weapon.
Kablamo!
Do you want to try it?
Nope. Not yet, at least. Well, since we saved, I guess we can open this door and see what's going on in here. Hello? Oh my fucking god, he's back.
Go to the broom room.
Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's the one that we didn't properly kill.
That still, however, stopped chasing us for some reason.
Probably that room is flagged that the zombie does not chase you, but he will respawn.
You got broomed, son. Off screen.
I like how this broom is like the most effective way of killing these zombies.
That broom has more kills than a World War II sniper at this point. And now we can enjoy this room in peace and perhaps get the final woman thing. There is something there, but I'm not allowed to click on it. That makes me mad.
I think it's just a boss.
Allow me to explain my emotions.
Blood!
Imagine if you had to be Bates for this. Oh, bloody sink.
Maybe that's it? Hopefully?
Or maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe I need to be Bates to do it. Who knows?
Well, wanna go upstairs and try?
The only reference to room 102 is enter room 102 and turn into the other personality. At least in my fac.
I found a hint. Wow, hey guys, did you know that if you do not trigger all the flags in the chapter, you can't advance to the next?
Huh.
That is the least hint I have ever seen. It's like you have to beat all the levels to finish the game.
Well, actually, come to think of it, I think this guide also put in all of the hints. Let's see what other nuggets of knowledge it has.
I don't think they will really give us anything of worth.
No, not really, because if I remember correctly, there was at least one hint, possibly the last one, that doesn't even give you a hint. It just simply... I think it really specifically says, sorry, no more hints, just don't give up.
Yep, just like the first PS1 Clock Tower game.
So I don't know, did you check that sink?
I have checked all the sinks. I am the sink master. Also checked that room that apparently there was nothing in and you never mentioned. What was up with that?
We did hear the woman in the bathroom, right?
Yes, that's where we heard it the first time.
And then again at the sink.
Wait, didn't we hear the voice the first time with those double glass doors?
And then again in room 104, near the bed. So we should have those 3 events.
Let's double check those rooms in the back here.
And then surprise, zombie!
I don't think so. Zombies are against the law, you know. Let's just turn on the lights in here. And reinvestigate everything.
Gets me about these hospital rooms is how empty they are. Like, there's not even items here, just events.
It's a healthy town. Let's look at this blanket and see if Alyssa has any idea what to do with it.
I don't know, my guy did mention something about the nightstands on the left side.
Oh, come the fuck on.
It's a fucking trap.
You got blanketed. Where? Like a 16th century Native American, I got trapped by a blanket. Son of a bitch.
Apparently this is the only trap in this entire chapter.
And interestingly, Bates can't actually trigger it.
Probably because they realized if you were Bates at that point, you were kind of screwed.
Well, not really. Not any more screwed than at any other time. I mean, as far as they're concerned, you always carried a shotgun at all times.
Of course, now the problem is you're no longer fine, so that might be a problem with Kaplan now.
I don't think he's going to take that much health off. Let's make doubly sure. No one is there. So that event has been done. How about this thing?
Everything seems normal here.
Nothing. And we've done it in these two rooms over here. There should be no further woman events anywhere, right? Unless the bloody sink needs you to be Bates. In case we're screwed. We're fucked. We're doomed.
Everything.
Well, my fact was list the bloody sink as an optional thing.
Well, that's helpful. Sort of. Right. Final check on this room, and then we are fucking out of here. So tired of this bullshit.
Oh.
Everyone just sighing and mumbling.
What if we walked out the front door?
It is locked by magic.
Oh.
There you go, Shining. I found the first aid kit, so now we're perfectly fine again. See? You don't have to worry.
You know, it would have been nice if my guide actually mentioned where the hell those first aid kits are, instead of, just simply telling you that they're somewhere in the hospital.
Imagine the person that played this game so thoroughly as to construct a guide for it. I mean...
He really likes Clock Tower.
Yeah.
How about this room? We haven't been in here for a while. See if anything's going on. You have found another pistol. There are a lot of firearms in this hospital. Holy shit. What is even going on? I do like especially that one of the... Well, actually, it has to be the nurse, isn't it? It's Nurse Jessica Cook. She has a shotgun in her desk.
Well, that's what all nurses have.
I mean, hey.
What better...
Oh, there we go. Finally.
Ah, it's just the final flag.
Wait, didn't you do that in the beginning?
Yep, but it has no response because it's the wrong order of flags. You see, you have to go and trigger her everywhere else first.
Wait a second.
You have to go. You have to go back to the start of the level.
You needed to trigger in the guide.
You have to go back to the start of the level first. Do it there after you've done everything else.
But the guide.
No.
Didn't we restart or something? Maybe that's just the call.
I don't think it's ever said anything when we interacted with that. That's the thing. I inspected it earlier and it didn't say anything.
I don't know. That was at least one of the things that the guide actually mentioned that you needed to do in order to, I don't know, trigger some sort of event. I was kind of under the assumption that you did that to begin with.
And I have inspected it previously and nothing happened.
Just simply told you there was no response?
Yep. Everything seems normal. Or there was no response.
Oh, is that the back door?
Okay, that doesn't make any sense because the guide pretty much mentions that one as the very first flag.
I like that the interaction to talk to the doctor is right on his butt, and if you try to move the crosshair off his butt, it bounces back to his butt.
That's where all the squirming bones are.
My butt
It's all
bones.
over. He's the one who did it.
Right, let's see if we can actually get some help this time.
Probably not.
Game just crashes.
Excuse me, but
Hard lock on the QTE. He's strangling you forever.
You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me.
Kind of
And while they're chewing on you, I
and the
can
event
escape.
doesn't even
Yes,
change.
that's it.
Nope.
What a great idea.
And once again, it's the exact same thing
you've gone
as with Bates.
crazy.
It's the exact same event, only that you can actually just kick him off his Bates and here you
Hurry
have
up and
Nash.
get eaten.
Smash!
Don't worry, I'm still on freaking fine health. He didn't even have time to touch me. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, okay. Thanks.
What was that?
Thanks, door.
Man, that door.
Alright, we're back on the road again.
Completely optional event. Murder this man.
Well, I think this is
There
what
isn't
we need
anything
for the
useful
two
in
tendons.
here.
Okay, and now it apparently mentions you need to go back downstairs to hallway number 2.
The hallway that we can never agree on which one it is.
I'll check my guide.
It apparently mentions something about the first door along the back wall closest to the left end. Whatever the hell that is supposed to mean.
Oh hey,
Can't forgive you.
an event.
My
Who are you?
guide tells
That's
me to
not
go to the
important.
computer room.
Look at that, we have an event.
Thank you for rescuing
And
me.
for some reason my guide doesn't mention anything about this.
Rescuing you? Only because I
And
won't
that
let you
woman looks
die
really
so easily.
pale.
Oh no, she's a hard ass, and now she's walking into a dead end and disappearing.
She seems to be white, like pale white, just like the zombies.
So let's pop in here and see where she went.
My guide tells that we should go to the computer room.
She's
What?
gone.
But look, the zombies weren't pale white, they were green.
No, they were white. Like
No, they were green!
in the first house.
In the first house, Stephanie was indeed pale white.
Yeah,
I don't know, I kind of assumed she was wearing makeup or something.
don't freak at me.
Freaking everyone. Everything's crazy.
Yeah, that's also true. Stephanie was technically a zombie. Or at least not that kind of zombie.
They're all zombies.
So was a young she.
You're a zombie as well.
Also, apparently the computer room is that door behind the reception.
I visited it already.
Oh,
I was in there and looked around because it was the only room you hadn't told me to go to.
Well, I don't know. My guy seems to mention something about
Hello.
entering a room and you should
Research lab
find
is
that
hiding some
Doug Bowman
secret.
guy.
And it's next door to
Oh,
this
there you go.
hospital.
Research lab.
Okay, and apparently you're given a choice
Researching
here.
pharmaceuticals, mainly.
And you're apparently supposed to say no.
Going over there. You coming with me?
Oh man is going over there.
For researching pharmaceuticals and cerebral toxins.
So we're supposed to say no to tagging along with him to get good ending, is that what you're saying?
Apparently.
Yeah, well, we kind of are we are kind of a magnet for disaster.
Yes, but is there any indicator in the game as to what is the correct answer? Is this literally a 50-50 haha you die?
Pretty much.
I don't know, there probably was some sort of hint nearby that probably tells you.
Don't get yourself killed in a place like this.
Are you really surprised by this at this point? Honestly.
Okay, and now you're apparently supposed to go back to hallway 1 and go through the sliding doors and use the backdoor key?
Hallway 1,
goes.
also known as Corridor 3.
One of God's own prototypes.
I like how the fact that we use different numbers for each room makes it only more confusing.
I don't even know where I am anymore.
Okay, now you have to go to Corridor 1.
That one at least I think I can figure out. Since it's the corridor that you exit to from the starting room. This one.
And now we have to interact with those weird doors that look like elevators.
So how about that kitchen door? We never opened that.
Now, do you want to go there? Oh,
I
never.
don't know. I mean, I have a backdoor key, but I don't have a key for that door. And it's
Okay,
locked.
and now you're apparently stuck in a segment. Maybe you might want to save.
Okay.
Because I don't know, the problem is you apparently need to start shooting zombies, and apparently if any of them get close to you, no matter how much health you have, it's an instant game over.
How do we do that when we aren't Bates?
And only have 2 rounds in our gun.
Well,
The
according
gun that we cannot put down or replace.
Maybe something will happen in the cutscene.
Or maybe the game just kills you and tells you you have been playing wrong.
It can be.
Yeah, before you know it, it's going to turn out that we
No,
actually
it's
needed to
locked.
empty the pistol first.
Oh no, it's locked despite the fact that I used the backdoor key. Oh, hello.
Get out of here!
Door's locked.
It's Kenyo Ricardo.
Get back!
Phew!
Oh,
You made a mistake, Corey.
he has a Magnum.
Zombie doesn't care.
He does not have zombie lore.
Yeah, and Alyssa is not saying anything to help. Instead, she just decides, you know what, I'm just gonna fall over.
So only Bates has zombie lore. So... Oh? Oh, we're playing as this guy.
Okay. Then we're not totally screwed.
We
We actually are, though, because
Never
I
let-
can't actually fire.
Well, you were able to shoot there for like a split second.
Yeah, for a split second, because they don't actually count as targets until they're close enough to attack you. Game, what the ever-living fuck is wrong with you?
I think it's just that they have very small hitboxes.
No, I don't think it is, because I can't aim at them at all until they're past a certain point. The game just doesn't let me. Yeah. They had to be close enough, and then apparently there is a single spot on their entire bodies that you can actually fire at. Everywhere else you aim, you get nothing. So apparently the shotgun is harder to aim with than the pistol.
So maybe this guy...
I think it might have more to do with the camera angle.
It could be that this guy just does not have zombie lore. That's why he gets a penalty to his quick time event.
No, it's literally that you have to shoot him in the groin.
That's a good place to shoot.
This is the worst fucking thing. I swear to God. Why would you do anything like this ever?
I would say most players would aim for the groin.
Well, I do have that friend who always aims for the groin in all games, no matter what the target is.
And like, this is made for teens, so they would especially aim for the groin. Okay, so let's begin the test aside.
This is a lot of groin shots.
I especially like these zombies that just walk off screen and then try to flank you, and the guy's like, oh no.
They attack like space invaders.
They really do, don't they? And I just want to make mention that I'm basically spamming X and moving the stick wildly, trying to find exactly what point of the groin they want me to aim at.
I like how you pivot anytime a zombie he faces a zombie. You just pivot in place.
Was this many identical zombies really necessary?
Yes, because this is a badass action scene.
I know, they shoot the doctor or the nurse, or the cook.
Well, I don't know. Walkthroughs pretty much mentioned, you know, try to shoot them in the order that they came in.
Yep, because they attack like space invaders. Be sure to shoot the UFO when it comes around. To get bonus A ending points.
The most amazing thing is about this is, once again, if you miss the last zombie, you have to redo the whole damn thing.
Well, that's chapter 2, I guess.
I mean, that entire sequence would have been more tense if there had been only 5 zombies.
You're awake. You're unconscious, and I brought you here. Hope you don't mind.
I brought you here to my lair of doom. I hope you don't
Royal
mind.
Pharmaceuticals Research Lab. Yeah, I saw Philip Tate come in here.
Corey is
As a
now
policeman,
in the house.
I can't ignore that, can I?
My uncle? He's here?
Oh no,
It's mighty
Uncle Phil.
suspicious.
Memorial
All the evidence
Pharmaceuticals.
Gotta be involved somehow.
Maybe they help
Oh,
with
that's
memory.
not true. My uncle's the laboratory director. It's perfectly normal for him to be here.
Well, in any case, you stay here. I'm gonna take a look around.
That doesn't help your uncle's case.
Not really, no. He's laboratory director. It's perfectly normal for him to be in this secret military lab experimenting with cerebral toxin. I mean, come on.
It's okay for him to have his own doom fort underneath his hospital.
And, well.
See ya.
So,
This.
save?
This right here. This is just this game on a single screen somehow.
Maybe we should take a little break.
Maybe we should continue this tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Holy balls.
Because the next chapter, it has 4 floors. And 8 rooms called lab. And 7 called office. And multiple toilets. What the hell?
Well, it's a big place.
Oh, it has screen adjust.
It
Yeah.
does have...
It's nice.
There's the ghost head, by the way.
Yep, the Oni mask.
It's actually a Hanya,
Oh.
which would imply that it is a woman underneath because the Hanya is a feminine mask.
Hmm.
There you go. You learned
It's a whole
something
new
today.
meaning. The ghost head.
So
Woo! Ghost
the
blowjob! Woo woo! And then
On that
one,
note-
yeah. Casey Green, Google it.
Does it turn out then that Bates is the true personality of Alyssa? Alyssa is the ghost head.
It turns out that there's a third personality because there is clearly a third one visible in the fucking intro.
Really?
Yep. She has 3 distinct faces.
Or maybe the third one is the fused
I bet
personality.
one represents the id,
Alyssa,
one represents
Bates,
the ego,
and
one
Uncle
represents the
Phil.
superego.
Well, I guess we'll be back with more Ghost Head tomorrow. Roughly around the usual time, and then after that, maybe I can play that game I was thinking of showing off after this. That definitely didn't happen. Because we spent 45 minutes running in circles around a single zombie.
Well, if nothing else, at least chapter 3 is supposed to be the last chapter.
Oh,
It also seems to be about 1.5 times as long as the other two.
Hmm.
This game has terrible pacing as well.
So, you know, I'm just gauging this based on the number of steps that you have to take.
That means there's also more places where, you know, we can go wrong. And get stuck.
Yep. Well, Buddy Ripple, Lurkopter, and Shining, thank you very much for joining me. Especially, in this case, Lurkopter, who has been a true hero. And a real human being.
It was my pleasure.
I'm a real human being, too.
Yeah, well, technically speaking.
Oh, what about me?
Human-ish? Human pea?
Yeah, oh goddamn. Beat me to it.
Human pepper? Human cucumber?
You're 0.8 Lurkopter.
And of course our dearly departed Overflight, who had to go to bed. Sleep well, Overflight, wherever you are. And the same to all of those of you who are heading to bed now after watching this. Thank you
Or
for
who are
watching.
already asleep.
Those of you who just dropped out, and those who are sleeping at your desks as I say this.
You have 40 people. You did not lose anyone during this stream.
We lost like 25 people actually, but they were replaced with latecomers.
Well,
Yeah. Well, okay, finish Ghost Head tomorrow, then we might play some Veil of Darkness, or alternatively, we can bring up the secret game, and then we can marvel at how fucking creepy it is.
okay.
Oh wow.
Creepy in a good way, or creepy in a...
Creepy in a terrifying, dehumanizing way.
Oh,
Creepy
That's-
like...
creepy the way
creepy
people on the internet always use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
Excellent.
creepy because, you know, the game itself, or because who the fuck would ever make this?
Are we talking about the Gigolo missions in Killer is Dead?
Hey, no, that's just Suda 51.
I almost saw you said
being
Juggalo
creepy.
missions, and I was really excited.
Clearly, we are a bit too tired to keep this conversation sensible, so thank you for watching everyone, and
See ya.
good night, wherever you are.
Yeah.